but we don't sorrow like those that doesn't have hope. Sorrow like those that doesn't know what is before. Verse 14, because for if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which are asleep in Jesus Christ, will God bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain cannot stop those that will be resurrected. Now, I'm talking about here the promise of God to those that he had saved, to those that have overcome death. Let me just say this. What you see right now is not anymore Tatay. You see, human beings, we are a living soul. This is the body of Tatay. This is the residence of Tatay. Tatay is not here anymore. The Bible says to be absent from the body is to be present in the Lord. The Bible says, as it is appointed unto man once to die, and after this immediately there is the judgment, or to be in the presence of God, or to be far away from God. Right now, because of the decisions that Tatay made a long time ago, he was assured by God that when he died immediately, he will be in the presence of God. Now, what you see now is the body of Tatay, not Tatay himself. Tatay now is rejoicing in heaven. Tatay now has seen the things that we haven't seen. Tatay now have understood the things that he never understood today. Right now, we cannot understand why these things happen. The children still have a lot of dreams for their parents. You know, Nai still wants to do a lot of things with Tatay. Or for, being far for many years. But Tatay understood right now. But the reason why we are here is to celebrate the life that Tatay lived. And the most precious time is the time that he has used for God. Well, let me just share to you about that. And then I'm going to explain this afterward. People have died in peculiar, almost unbelievable ways. Let me just give you an example. Harold Lee Duncan was mowing his lawn. His wife and 2 children were watching. Suddenly, Duncan grabbed his left side, walked a few steps, staggered, collapsed, and then died. These are true stories. A half-inch piece of wire, no bigger than a pencil lead, had been hurled into his heart by the power mower he was using. His death was sudden. A 24-year-old newspaper reporter, Josh Lehman, put a battle on top of his head and asked another man to shoot it off. Jay Pepsi took aim with a 38 caliber pistol, pulled the trigger and missed. The bullet penetrated the head of Josh Lehman. He died on the spot, and the William Tell episode ended in a tragedy. A little girl, Teresa Kahn, was playing hide and seek with her dog. She hid a ball on the table and waited for her dog to find it. The large collie dog jumped up on the table to get the ball. In doing so, the steel table was upset and crushed on Teresa's head. She was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. The dog unwittingly had killed her. Carlos Umbos was fishing in Pampanga, in the Philippines. Police reported that he opened his mouth to yawn. A fish jumped in and became stuck in his throat. He choked to death before the fish could be pulled out.